There is a lot of research that confirms how diversity can bring increased innovation to the table in meetings, in workshops, and certainly at executive forums and boards. What we fail sometimes to emphasize is the importance of communication intelligence that needs to sit alongside the diversity so that it moves from being just a tick in the box and we feel like we have to actually creating that strategic advantage. Communication intelligence has two parts to it, and the one part is based on the concepts of crucial conversations, which talks about the shared pool of meaning. Now, when we go into meetings, whether they're virtual or they're face-to-face, it doesn't really matter. Whenever we add to the conversation, we're putting our thoughts into that shared pool of meaning that is created. We all come into the room with our own pool of meaning, and our own pool of meaning is created and informed by our own experiences, our perceptions, our personalities, how we think, our experiences in life that shape us. Our shared pool of meaning is only enriched when we add from our pool to what is shared in front of us. So if we're going to make better decisions, problem solve with more information, we need to enrich the pool that is shared. So each one of us needs to be able to take from our own pool and share it into the pool of shared meaning. Now, the difficulty with diversity is that quite often the strongest voices are the ones that add to the pool. And they come over with great confidence and lots of assertiveness, and maybe less strong voices or voices who are less used to being at the table aren't heard. And so they aren't contributing their perceptions, their skills, their insights, their experiences, their questions into the shared pool. And the only way we can actually leverage diversity is if we deepen the richness of the pool. So the second part of communication intelligence is based on 4 ideas to be taken with you into the discussions that you might be part of or even leading. The first one talks about sharing your opinion, but not just your opinion, also what is behind that opinion, the reason why you have this opinion. So say something, but substantiate it. It's not just coming from left field. What do I think and why do I think this way? What's my point of view and what's the research that I've done behind that? What's led to that point of view? On the other side is thinking about asking others to be critical of your point of view. Not just agreeing with it, because agreement actually doesn't really make the conversation richer. It's how can I challenge that? So here's my point of view, and this is why. Who has an alternative, or who has a critical thought about that? Or why won't that work? Or who's seen something like that tried before and it didn't work? So actually inviting critical input and then being very careful not to defend your idea, but to probe whatever comes. Help me understand where that's coming from. What gives rise to that? What's behind that opinion? So really probing what gets added to the shared pool. So you put your opinions in, you invite others to critique your opinion, literally critiquing it. Give me critical insight. Why won't this work? What's wrong with this idea? What might I be overlooking? And then the fourth element is inviting new ideas. Not criticizing or critically looking at the ones you've added. Who else has got anything else that might add to this pool, add to the discussion, give us a new insight? Who else has got a different opinion? So there's the 4 elements to enrich the communication that goes around the table when we're deepening our pool of meaning and leveraging the diversity of people's thinking, experiences, backgrounds, perceptions. When we have diversity in the room, we can make it richer if we use communication intelligence to invite people to contribute to the pool of meaning.